the Heart Sutra. I really love the sutras. I enjoy a lot to connect with them. And this time, what it came for me was the mantra that is at the end of the Heart Sutra, and how it is connected to the concept of emptiness. Also, I noticed that in my reflection, I was trying to practice some acceptance of the experience of life, because often I go to nihilism as a way to deny what we have in this life. And I was also sort of exploring how it is to embrace the unknown. So I made a little video on that and a few slides. So I will share. Okay. So that was the first reflection I made. And in the past, in the last, I don't know, maybe the last month, I had the opportunity to read the Rev Anderson article that we received. And it was very helpful to me to get closer to the concept of emptiness through his explanations. So I just gathered some of them and I will share. Okay. So years back, when I heard the mantra that is in the Heart Sutra, I looked for translations, for many of the translations and meaning of this. And this is a very simple one that I really loved. So it goes like, well, and the original one, as we know, is gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisva. And one simple translation could be gone, gone, gone beyond, gone utterly beyond enlightenment, hail. And when we chant that one, I try to remember this concept of gone, and I try to relate it to emptiness, but sometimes it's difficult. So here is that excerpt of Reb Anderson that I will just read the highlighted parts. And it has to do with the concept of imputation. So he says, parikalpita, imputation character of phenomena. It is that which is imputed as a name or symbol in terms of own being or attributes of phenomena in order to subsequently designate any convention whatsoever. The root of the word impute means to say. We feel a need to say something about phenomena in order to grasp them. In order to talk about what is happening in our life, we must impute something to what's happening. But in order to do that, we must impute something in our life. If we just sit upright with what's happening without imputing anything to it, we can't talk about it. We impute or superimpose an essence, an entity, an own being. Phenomena are actually free of essences, own beings, entities, and selves. But in order to talk about things, we cut up this amazing, ungraspable, inconceivable reality into a little package, into little packages we can get a hold of. So what we do all the time is like to overlap, to me, these concepts that we made as an imputation, and then sort of record them in our systems, in our memories, in our neural links. And Reb Anderson goes with this other concept, Parinishpana, thoroughly established, the perfect quality of reality, the consummated nature, the suchness of phenomena, the way things are thoroughly established is the way they really are, and this way they really are is the suchness of phenomena, the ultimate truth. These are free of our ideas and assumptions. Things are free of the imputations of essences and attributes. Emptiness is called the thoroughly established character of phenomena. Despite what our imputations tell us, nothing has any permanent, fixed nature and self. And the way he explained really helped me to put into words and thoughts the concept of emptiness. And what Elizabeth mentioned this morning, she mentioned something that was related to the realm of mind, and that really helped me also to remember that we live constantly, if not always, in the realm of mind, but as that realm exists, there are many others. And finally, I started skimming Musong, The Heart of the Universe, that was also shared with us. And to finish, I selected a little reflection to close my ideas. So this is in the commentary segment, and he is reflecting on this sentence: perceives that all five skandhas are empty. In this deep contemplation of the wisdom of Shunyata, the Bodhisattva perceives the five skandhas to be empty. The word perceives here is synonymous with having insight into or having deep realization of emptiness of all phenomena. It is an insight, a realization of deep truth that throws light on what was previously misunderstood. It is an act of purification of ignorance. And I really liked this idea of purification of ignorance and going to sasan and try to make this purification all the time. And well, I just close with that idea. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that koan that says not knowing is most intimate, that's like the same thing, isn't it? As a purification of what was the word of ignorance?
Yes, purification of ignorance.
Yeah. So if we all come away from this intensive not knowing, I think we're okay.
Thank you so much, Milene. I appreciated your taking the concepts from the different readings, but also I just loved your video. I thought it was a beautiful expression of everything that was moving through you in terms of this teaching. And I just enjoyed it so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. And actually, I have a question. What was making the video like for you?
It was such a nice experience. So I went through my file of the last 8 years, and it was very, very strong for me to go through that. But I enjoy it.
Thank you.
Elizabeth?
Yeah, thank you, Milene and Lisa, for your talks and reflections. And Milene, what I appreciated is you had this one phrase, and it's something that, wow, okay, you crystallized it for me. Is you said, Reb Anderson, he helped you get closer to that concept of emptiness, and that to me it meant a lot because. It just feels so big to grasp, but the idea of getting closer to it, it was just really helpful and helped me, I don't know, maybe understand it a little better. And I really appreciate the way you presented the visual art, and connecting the idea of emptiness. I'm a big fan of the visual art, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Lisa, what I wanted to say is I really liked it. It was like listening to poetry and a story as you spoke and you presented your reflection, and spoken word. And it was amazing how I could just hear the list of words that you chose, and I could feel them. They were just so well chosen, and I really liked how you presented it. And it really moved me. It was very personal. It was I was really affected by it, and I appreciate your reflection too. Thank you. Thank you both.